Antonio, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Desperados of San Antonio. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Richardson going right to the air. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Richardson. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dragons are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Richardson to the air on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Richardson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Robinson again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dragons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went to his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Richardson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dragons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Back to throw. Pritchett. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Boy, 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Pritchett. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Pritchett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pritchett flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
19.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignments.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Pritchett. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Richardson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Fights off the defender.
He's across midfield. Still on his feet. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A carry here for the big tight end. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Bigsby.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pritchett, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
That's good for
A handoff as they run the counter play. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Pritchett.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Pritchett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On third down, it's Richardson.
Able to get away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson now throwing on 1st down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
19 right.
Richardson off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Throwing on 1st down. Pritchett flushed out right.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Richardson going to change the play here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official runs it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To throw on 2nd down, Pritchett. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Pritchett flush to his right. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
their own 26-yard line.
Deep.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Come on.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On third down, Robinson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He'll buy some time right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often, you know, in that situation.
And now look at him go. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
63 yards.
and the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's loose again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Checks this one down to Robinson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come up first and 10 here. Following the fumble recovery. Clinch it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Flushed out right. Dotson, he's got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Jahan Dotson, touchdown. Jahan Dotson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now they'll audible to something else. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on second down.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hollow ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.